Jain students, this is Vivek and I welcome you all once again in the live class. Children, in today's class we are going to discuss unseen passages, the reading sections. So far we have discussed writing section, grammar section and literature section, and it's time to discuss the unseen passages because it will come for 20 marks and has equal importance in relation to the other sections. Children, you know that there are two types of passages. The first one is factual description and second is discursive. So in the examination there will be two types of passages. The first is here, as I told you, factual description. In fact, it is the second one. The first question will be from discursive passage. Children, these passages, both the passages will come for 10 marks each. We shall discuss further in detail how many questions come and what weightage does it carry. Children, just understand that first passage will be based on inference, means you have to test your reading. It will be discursive passage and something would be described and you would be asked to go through it, and then they will test your reading ability and your vocabulary, means your vocab power. Second passage will be based on factual description. Some factual story or science story or any other story would be described, and you would be asked to answer the questions which would be based on analysis, means they will test your analytical power, and further they will also test your way of expression, means how you are able to express what you have analyzed. So these two important aspects are there which we are going to discuss in today's class. Children, so far you would have attempted many questions in examinations in English and for sure would have attempted many unseen passages, but I do not know how many passages you have practiced at home. So it's time to practice unseen passages. After the class I will give you many unseen passages which you are supposed to go through and solve on your own. Okay, and it is really interesting to solve short passages, unseen passages, because it's too brief, it does not take too much time, and it teaches a lot, means it gives you a lot of information about certain topic. Okay, so let us start this, but before starting the unseen passages, let me tell you what we are going to do in this class. Children, we shall not start the unseen passage directly. We shall do it in section. For the first, I will give you one sentence and ask you to answer the question, and then in the way it will carry on 2 lines, 3 lines, 4 lines, and then paragraphs, and then we shall reach to the full-fledged unseen passage which will be given to you to go through, and then I will ask you questions. But it will also be very important to answer the questions in the chat box. Okay, so the first and foremost thing is how to attempt questions in unseen passages. That's a matter, because doing anything has tact. Okay, tact means way of dealing with the things, with the questions. As you do the questions in examinations, there are different sort of formulas. In the same way in English here or in any subject, there are certain ways to solve the questions. So learn this, that what is the way to attempt unseen passage. Children, mind it that for the first you should go through all the questions given after the unseen passage. This is the first step to do. Well, there are many ways which are given in other help books or side books or any other book or online you go through, but to my mind I believe that there are two ways, which are very important, and 100% means I guarantee you, if you believe, it will act on your mind and you would be able to do the unseen passages easily. Many of the students also fear that how to do the vocabulary based questions. So you are going to find ease if you go through this method. The method is read the questions twice. In the first go, you will read the questions and underline the keywords. Okay. First go means in the first chance you will read all the questions are given after the unseen passage, and you will underline the keywords. Keywords means what they are asking for. If in the question they are asking for ear, you will underline the word ear in the question. Okay. In the same way, you will underline important aspects in different questions what they are asking for. Okay. And in second chance, when you will read the questions, it will make an impression in your mind that these questions are asked for this reason. Means why I am saying twice, because for the first you will underline the thing which is asked, and second will make a set impression in your mind that this is to be found in the passage. It will not take too much time. It will take hardly 2-3 minutes to go through all the questions, but you have to go through the questions keenly. Okay, it requires focus, it requires attention. If you are attentive, if you are focused, you would be definitely able to keep in your mind what is to be found in the unseen passage. So what I mean, that questions in the unseen passages are important, very important. So for the first, go through the questions what they are asking for. Okay, and in the way it will become easy for you to find the answers. Now read the unseen passage. This is the way. Now read the unseen passage. Now here I will not ask you to go through the passage twice, as I asked you to go through the passage, the questions twice. Here you are not required to go through the passage twice if you are reading it sincerely or seriously. The most important thing to underline the passage is that the key term which is to be found. There are many things in the passage, but what is in your mind? The question that you have underlined and read twice. That question should always be kept in mind and always be ready to find its answer. So when you are going through the question, the unseen passage, underline the tough words and encircle there at any of the sides number 1 as you find the answer of any question that is in your mind. Underline the word and number 1 if you have found the answer. If you have found the another answer, underline it and number 2. Okay, in the way you first of all go through all the things. Now the third step is to read the questions again. Okay, when you will read the question, then come to the passage and easily find the things. Now everything is before your eyes. Okay, above board. Everything is above board. Okay, above board means clear to you, because you have read the passage, you have got the question, and you have underlined the words which are related to the questions, and now you are able to answer. Now write the answers in the answer copy. Okay, and this is all about unseen passages. Here this is that we had discussed was first passage. Okay, the discursive. There some questions would be based on vocabulary. So for vocabulary you must be careful that in the examinations it is given that which one of the following is not the meaning of. So if it is given not the meaning of, means 3 would be wrong, 3 options would be wrong, and only one option would be suitable. So you have to be careful of it. Another is that meaning is given of a word and you are asked to find the word similar to this. Okay, means meaning is already given of any word and you are asked to find similar word, means they are asking for synonym. In the way the questions will come in the examination, sometimes they will ask for synonym, sometimes they will ask for antonym. Okay, so you have to be careful about this. Next question will be the factual description based, where the questions would be to analyze the paragraphs would be to analyze, and there you would be asked to write in sentences. Okay, so that we shall discuss in the next lecture. But for now, let us practice, because practice makes man perfect. If you have not practiced, you have not done anything. So it is very important to fall in practice as much as you can. So let us see what do we have here to practice. You can see here the reading comprehension. It is practical test. Children, here you will find that some questions are given. Practice example number 1. The clown pulled silly faces to make the children laugh. It means here you can call them joker. Okay, so the clown pulled silly faces means made his faces silly. Pulled silly faces means made the faces silly. As I told you, I will give you one line uh, questions, and then you would be given gradually the paragraphs. So children, please answer me in the chat box immediately. The question is, the word silly in the sentence means. Please children, only answer A, B, C, D, E. Which one? I'm waiting for your responses, children. Fine. Here, let me tell you that the answer is A. Okay. Next question is, the sentence below does not have any punctuation. Okay, does not have. Be careful about this. Does not have any punctuation. So choose the option with the correct punctuation. This is the question. I am a good runner, and it is not having any punctuation. Now your question is, choose the option with the correct punctuation. Which one of the following will be the correct option? Can you please answer in the chat box, children? A, B, C, D, E. It might be a bit confusing for you because most of the sentences are similar, but you have to be patient and answer it carefully. So here I think that the first option is wrong because it is starting from small letter, and whenever you start any sentence you must write the first letter in capital. Second is, I am a good runner. Here at the end full stop is not given, so it is wrong. Am, here again apostrophe is not written when it is written in short, so C option is also wrong. Here fourth is, I am a good runner. It is appearing good, so the fourth D option is correct, children. Now let us see the third one. Go through the question, children. Emily has 3 dogs and 2 cats. They are all brown, but one of the dogs has spots. His name is Spot. Which of the following is true? The first option is, Emily has 3 animals in total. Is it correct? No, it is not correct. Emily has total 5 animals, 3 dogs and 2 cats. So the first option is wrong. Second is, Emily has more cats than dogs. No, she has 2 cats and 3 dogs. It is also wrong. B option is also wrong. C is, one of the Emily's cat is black. It is not written anywhere. Is it written anywhere? No. They all are brown here. All are brown. So third option is also wrong. Next is, all the Emily's dogs have spots. Is it right? Here it is written, one of the dogs has spots. All the dogs do not have spots, only one. So fourth option is also wrong. So here children, E option is correct. Okay, this E option is correct. Now children, let us see another question. It is here on the screen for you. You can read the question. For the little boy, a lolly was tangible, whereas a promise was not. The word tangible in this sentence means basic, untouchable, actual, edible, none of these. Understand the questions, children. For some of the questions uh, which are tough for you because of its vocabulary, there you may read the question again and again, or if you are not getting, some other sentences if given in the line or paragraph may help you. So you must be careful about the sentences written before or after the sentence. It may help you if you are not understanding the vocabulary. Okay, if you do not know the meaning. Let us see once again. Here the question is, for the little boy, a lolly was tangible. Tangible means touchable, that you can touch. Okay, whereas a promise was not. So the question is, the word tangible in this sentence means tangible, as I told you, touchable. Here it means basic, untouchable, acute, edible. Edible means something that you can eat. So the answer is none of these. Okay, because they are simply asking meaning of tangible, something that can be touched, and here no meaning is given related to it. Next question is, please read the following sentence. Once Jane lifted her pen and made a start, writing the essay became easy. So the sentence is here. If we change the start of the sentence to writing the essay became easy. So here the sentences are written in two different ways. The first is, once Jane lifted her pen and made a start, means once it was started, writing became easy. Another is, writing the essay became easy. So these two sentences are. Let us see the question. Question is, what will the ending be? So here means what will be the ending? Ending will be after starting, means here in these two sentences they are asking in the second sentence here what will be the ending in the second sentence, because the second sentence is not complete. As you can see here, there are two sentences. In the first one, once Jane lifted her pen and made start, number one. Number two is, writing the essay became easy. There are two sentences, clauses. So here in second one there is only one, and they are asking for what will be the next. So writing the essay became easy. Can you tell me what will be the next statement after starting? After lifting her pen. Once Jane lifted her pen and made start. Once she lifted her pen and made a start. None of these. Please write down in the chat box immediately. What will be the option, correct option for the question number 2? Write down, children, in the chat box only options. The correct option is C. Once Jane lifted her pen and made a start. Okay, this is the right option. Next is, children, the boy's incorrigible behavior puzzled his sister. The boy's incorrigible behavior puzzled his sister. So the word incorrigible in this sentence means, children, please write down in the chat box quickly. You have 1 minute, please write down. The word incorrigible in this sentence means, they are asking for the meaning of incorrigible. Come on, be quick. Go through it. You can also find the things in the dictionary. There is no harm, children. If you are not getting, read the sentence. Something, children, here that you do not understand. For this you need to read the sentence again and again. The boy's incorrigible behavior puzzled his sister, means something. They are talking about behavior. Even if you do not understand the meaning, you must see the other words written in the sentence. Behavior they are talking about. Suppose you did not understand the word, so you must focus the other word, behavior. The boy's behavior puzzled his sister. So this may also help you answer the question. So incorrigible means that cannot be corrected, that cannot be changed. So the answer here will be incurable. C option is correct to my mind. Children, next is question number 4. In the way, children, the lines will increase in the exercise, okay, that we are doing here in the class. Next is, children, genealogy is fun, and just as a piece of furniture or a picture takes no much more interest. If you know this history, so does an individual become more real once the ancestral elements that shaped him are known? And in depth, family history is a tapestry of all those to whom we owe our existence. Now, the question is, children, which statement best conveys the theme of this passage? Now, to answer such questions, you must understand the paragraph. If you are not understanding the paragraph, you will not be able to answer. So if such questions come in exam that you are not understanding at all, how will you answer that? We are learning the methods. As this paragraph has come to you and you are not getting anything of it, now what is the way? How will you answer? Children, you can do only one thing, that go through the options. Sometimes the options help you when you are not able to understand the paragraph. That is why when I was discussing unseen passage, I told you that you first of all go through the questions. What sort of question is asked? Okay. So here, go through the question first. Be quick. You do not have much time. We are going to wind up this class, and we shall continue in the next class again. Children, go through the question. We shall do this one only, and then we shall wind up. You have 1 minute. Answer the question, please. Children, here the options are: find out about our ancestors is more interesting than reaching the history of the objects. Finding out about our ancestors is more interesting than reaching the history of objects. Means if you are reaching the history of objects, it will not find any interest or bring any interest to you. Simply, if you are reading history, it will not be important. But if you are reading anything about your ancestors, it will make or bring some fun or interest to you. This is the first option. Genealogy is a study of people and their belongings in the past. This is the another option. Genealogy is a study of family history. Genealogy research can bring meaning and life to a family's history, and most genealogists are a waste of effort. So E option is totally wrong. It cannot be answered. Can you answer me, children, in the chat box? And the time is over, children. This question is your homework. It is really interesting and easy question. If you will go through the paragraph once again after reading the questions, I hope you will get the answer what this is related to. And children, with this, I'm going to rest my voice, children, here. And this question number 4 is your homework. With all, children, we shall continue in the next class and do some more paragraphs in the unseen passages. Okay, I will also send you some questions in unseen passages which you must go through and do on your own. For today, that's all. Have a nice day. Thank you.